Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Harris. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense to sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And the extra point was up and good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flanagan. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Harris. Lofting it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. And the Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but hey, will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield. Quarterback
looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
And the Knowles look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after makes the lead 16. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Flanagan. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff to the left. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida State 16, SMU 0.
And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Harris. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ponies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. State offense heads back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back, it's Harris. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember last time, they were 4 down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a big gain. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they
Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. That one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the... This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. The freshman brings him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback decides to take a knee for some reason. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback will just take a knee here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the quarterback just takes a knee here.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just takes a knee. And that's one option. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback decides to take a knee for some reason. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback will just take a knee here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the Knowles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
No, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Leon. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's Harris. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Comes up with the catch. In the clear at the 25. An explosive play. They finally get him down with the offense very near to the red zone.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, no.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. SMU offense is back on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll run it to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Leon. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Now rolling out to his left. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's an awful return. They'll spot the ball at the 3. Seen this, the punting team on the field on 1st down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on 1st down. Bringing it back, it's Joseph. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Bryant. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
All that work you put in the summer with the receivers and the quarterbacks, this is where it pays off. This is where that trust really can play out. This receiver lines up on the right side of the formation, works all the way across, and the quarterback almost could close his eyes, knows exactly where his man will be, and puts it right on the money.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. That puts them on top in the second half.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. To the air, it's Harris. Quickly. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the foot.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep it.
And here comes a deep shot. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. The Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the 2nd down play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
There's the handoff.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's escaping the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out the 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Florida State 17, SMU 10.
Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The coverage team brings down the returner.
And the SMU offense will take over.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense in hurry-up mode.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And the junior able to get home with the sack. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And he'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, but this is the result of what happens when you're able to run the football throughout the game. They're kind of like body blows. And eventually in the 4th quarter, it pays off. That's his longest run of the entire day, and a big part of the reason this team is enjoying the lead is the execution of this offense here in the 4th quarter.
No huddle now for the offense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It is 3rd down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the SMU offense will take over.
1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And
he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Tries to get it to the running back. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.